Of families and babies. Well, the battle is heating up at airports across the country when it comes to babies. Moms and dads say they are increasingly being forced to the back of planes because of airline policies. Others say airlines are splitting up families in order to not inconvenience other passengers. Well, given that most people on flights don't have kids, do you have any sympathy for people traveling with their little ones, or are you on the opposite side of the debate? Do you hate being on flights with children, and should there be a family-only section?
And Vicki, I know your kids are in your 20s. You shared that with us before the show, but you've been on a lot of planes. Does it bother you when there's little ones near you?
It does. I hate to say that now at this time in my life, but I go on the plane either to read, to sleep, or to do some work if they have Wi-Fi. And I don't want the screaming. And the mothers that don't do anything, whether it's giving the baby a bottle or just, you know, they're reading their magazines, the kid is screaming. I know that there's a lot of mothers that can't do anything when their babies are crying, but it would be nice to have them in their own section. They can all scream like crazy girls and boys.
The family section, because a lot of these parents that were riding were saying, you know what, we're getting booted to the back of the plane, and oftentimes we're getting split, so maybe dad and another child will be up, you know, closer to the front, and we're in the back.
I don't think they should split the family up. I think the family should stay together, because maybe the wife needs the help of the father to assist with the kids.
And if they had that family section, everyone is going to be understanding because they're all in the same boat. They all have little kids. On the flip side, if you have a well-behaved kid and someone else is freaking out,
it's tough. It is tough. I have 6-year-olds, and it's tough. I mean, we pack a lot of stuff in hopes that they don't disrupt anyone. But of course, you're going to have those meltdowns every now and then. And you guys are really sounding off on this topic. Charlotte, you wrote, Charlotte Schaff, she said, this article makes me so angry. When did it become okay to make me feel bad for having children and wanting to fly? I know darn well most parents try very hard to keep their children under control.
Amanda Evans says, I agree. Why should I have to be told where to sit because I have a child?
Jean Sipes writes, considering that the majority of people cannot control their children while in public, it only makes sense to have a specific area of the plane where people with children can ride.
And Mickey Danley said, I would have preferred the back of the plane when my kids were little because of the convenience of the bathroom. I didn't think about that, but that would be a good convenience.
Yeah, unless there's multiple, you know, chances for you to go out there. Alrighty, let's head